Hi and welcome to Weird Question Wednesday. I'm Katie and here to answer your weird questions about home safety, security, and smart home gadgets. This week, we actually have a pretty practical question, which makes it more of a practical question per Thursday, but that doesn't really roll off the tongue. Before we get into it, like and subscribe to SafeWise here on YouTube to catch a Weird Question Wednesday and more every week. You can also ask your own weird questions in the comments below and on any of these social channels. Home security systems come with the promise of deterring burglaries, fires, and all kinds of bad stuff. But what happens if your system fails and your stuff gets stolen? This week, someone wants to know, does a home security system replace stolen property? From what we found, the answer is an unfortunate no. If you read the fine print in your home security system's contract, or really any fine print, you might be able to find something called a limitation of liability clause. Now, we're paraphrasing here, but the contract we read states that they don't sell insurance and they can't guarantee against variables like monitoring center connection, device failure, or emergency response time. So they can't guarantee the system will stop all trouble all the time. The same contract goes on to say that if you take them to court after an incident, you're only guaranteed up to $2,000 as your sole exclusive remedy. Now, of course, this is just one contract from one company that happens to rhyme with Schmivent, but we wouldn't be surprised if other companies had similar policies. The good news is that if your home is broken into and your system is bamboozled, you might be able to get some of your stuff back, or at least reimbursed for it if you have insurance. Check your homeowner's or renter's policies for something called personal property coverage. Many providers spell out limits of what they'll pay out for and for how much. Generally, it's between $1,500 and $2,300, but it depends on what was stolen and the conditions under which they were swiped. Insurance and home security systems work pretty well together. Home security systems deter burglars and can possibly get you a discount on your insurance, while insurance can reimburse you for anything that is damaged or lost. Ask your insurance provider if they offer discounts for anyone with home security systems. You might be able to get a good deal. And unfortunately, yeah, home security systems aren't 100% foolproof, but I don't know too many things that are. There's still a good investment for your home to scare off intruders or catch emergencies like fires or floods. Do you have a weird question? Ask it in the comments below or on any of our social media channels. And like and subscribe to catch the next week's Weird Question Wednesdays. We also come out with other videos like reviews and how-tos for any of your smart home devices. You can also check us out on safewise.com. I'm Katie, thanks for watching, stay safe.